everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. My name is Kaley Gray, and I am doing weekly videos every Friday. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that red button below so that you can subscribe to this channel, because I would love you to be a part of this journey with me. So you probably saw by the title of this vlog, it's the truth about singleness. Now, I currently am 29 years old, and honestly, I didn't think I would still be single at this time, just to be honest with you guys. I kind of thought that I would probably be married and having kids right after college, but that wasn't God's plan for my life. And I personally don't feel like I missed out on my guy, and I don't think I've set too high of standards, and that's probably a whole nother vlog talking about standards. But I think I always thought there was a timeline on when I was supposed to find my somebody and then get married and have kids, and happily ever after is what we call it. And I think that's the timeline that society has given us. And honestly, I was putting a timeline on God. I was kind of telling him, like, hey, this is when I need to meet my guy. This is when I want to get married. And that's just not what we do. We don't tell God what to do. He kind of, reveals it and shows it to us. And so through that, I've really had to learn that it's okay to be single. You don't have to have the timeline of what everybody else has, because everyone's story is different. And honestly, I just hope that this vlog and all of my other vlogs do encourage singles out there, or married, or whatever season of life that you're in, that it is okay to have fun and do life in whatever season you're in. And I won't say that, it's always been easy, because honestly, there have been a lot of discouraging moments. Of course, I am super happy when friends get engaged and married and start having kids, because I am their biggest cheerleader and I am there with them 100% of the way. But it's not easy. It's also very hard, especially when you want to be in that next season of life, no matter if it's from singleness to married or married to kids. So, there's so many different seasons of lives, I feel like, that we want to be in that next season. In my midst of discouragement, there have been times where I have just cried out to God and just been like, I don't understand. I really don't understand why I'm still single, to be honest with you. And he just really has come and just comforted my heart and really taught me to find joy and to find contentment. And I am so thankful for the community of people I have around me, and they are so encouraging. And honestly, I don't think that I would be enjoying single life as much as I would now if it wasn't for my community. And I remember one time I was so discouraged about being single and just things going on in life. And so I called my mom, and, of course there were tears and everything. And I think my dad must have heard the conversation, because he had sent me an email the next day. Now, I love my dad, I do, but if I'm, usually wanting to have a cry moment or, something emotional, he's not the guy that I go to for that. You've seen him in other vlogs. He has a dry sense of humor. I absolutely love him, but he doesn't really show his emotions too much. And he sent me this email, and honestly, it brought me to tears, and I wanted to share it with you. And it was titled "Words to Singles from an Old Married Man." And he said, 1, find God. 2, find God's will for your life. And 3, find your mate. He said, find someone who is willing to go on the same path that you walk, so they won't take you in the wrong direction. Don't just settle and risk your ability to soar. Expect more. Worked for me, and it will work for you. And honestly, after I just read that email, I just was like, wow, like, it is so true. I needed to find out who I was in Christ before I could find somebody else And so in that process, I've really learned to surrender my love life to God. And, you know, a terminology that I use a lot is I've given God the pen to write my love story. And it's going to be a love story that might not look similar to other people. And that's what's so special about when you allow God to write your love story, is no love story is the same. He is truly writing each and every one of our love stories that is perfect for us. I love to watch Hallmark movies. I love to see people fall in love. And so that's what gets me so excited for that next season of life for me. But until then, I can't worry about what society thinks of when I should be married, because I have had friends tell me like, hey Kaley, you know, you probably need to put yourself out there more, like you're getting older, you know, it's gonna be kind of harder to find somebody. And I know they honestly like mean the best for me, and they're not like meaning it in a mean way, because it can kind of be discouraging when somebody tells you that. But I truly believe, yes, put yourself out there, like make yourself available. But I also know that it's going to be worth the wait. I'm in God's hands. I know He's going to write my love story. And so even though I do have those moments of difficult times, because honestly we all do, and that's fine. Like, it's okay to be real with God and tell Him how you're feeling. In those moments of discouragement or wondering why, I truly become more intimate with God, and I truly find out who I am in God more. And just knowing that, it encourages me, and I don't worry about being single. I get excited for that next season of life. So I have a little bit more to share about this truth about singleness, and so I think I'm gonna do a part 2. So be sure to come back next Friday to see part 2 of the truth of singleness. I'll see you then.